Chiefs defensive end Frank Clark, available at podium 7.
What song are you going to celebrate with tonight?
Oh, man. Sheesh. I'm probably going to listen to a nice song I've been listening to all week. Actually, it's about a band, the Eagles. Hotel California. I'm going to play that shit loud as hell.
What's going through your mind, though, just your second ring with Kansas City?
It's all a blessing, man. I was very emotional. I've been emotional, for the last few days. Just going through a lot of things, going in and out, just the battles of life. And just being able to, hit the pinnacle. I had a goal this year. It wasn't sack numbers. It's never sack numbers. That's what people fail to realize about me. I can get a sack every game if I wanted to, but I'm a team player, so I do things the team way. I stay within the scheme, and I know my blessings come after, just understanding, my role on this team. I hit Tyron up like before the season. I still got the message in my phone. I hit him up before the season. I was just telling him, like, man, I know the year before, which was the year we lost to Cincy, I'm like, yo, I know I let the boys down, man. I feel like I let the boys down this year, he like, man, you ain't let us down, I'm like, man, I feel like I let y'all boys down because mentally I wasn't prepared, physically I wasn't prepared, and I just didn't give my best. I didn't give what I know, is my best and what I'm able to bring to the table. So my main goal this year was just to get it all back, make everybody pay, climb back to the top. I feel like I'm climbing back to the top of where I need to be. I feel like, being one of the best playoff pass rushers in the history of the NFL at a young age. I'm doing this shit. It's young. You know what I mean? I got a long way to go. The coaches tell me I can play 6, 7 more years, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm enjoying myself, but shit get tiring, you know what I'm saying? 2-time champ. I'm happy, overjoyed, ecstatic. I'm just tired, though.
Chiefs defensive end Carlos
A lot
Dunlap,
of
available at
players
podium
have
10.
talked about Coach Andy Reid and just how everyone loves playing for him. When you think of Coach, just what do you love most about playing for him and the environment that he's created here?
The thing about Andy Reid that I love the most is, his will, his grit, his understanding of his players. He understands his players. He's not one of these coaches, none of these white-collar coaches. You know what I'm saying? He came from the ghetto, came from East L.A., so you understand the kid from South Central. You know what I'm saying? You understand the kid from the hood in Cleveland. He gets it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't one of these coaches sitting out there coaching me from a standpoint. There go my boy. Oh! Told you we was going to get that motherfucker. Yes, sir. 2-time. I can say it I won't.
Chiefs
At the end of the
tackle
day,
available at podium 9.
just having a guy like that around, man, I needed that. I feel like I need to get grounded. Y'all know I lost my father in the fire a few years ago. So a lot of the authoritative figure, I'm the authority in my life, for the most part. You know what I mean? When you become the guy, when you become the one in your family, you become that authority figure. So, just when I lost my father, having Andy Reid there, as a coach, but you spend a lot of time around your coach. You spend a lot of time with your coaches, your boys. That's why we come so close. Their families. My coach family. I know Coach Cullen whole family. He got 3 daughters. I love them. You know what I mean? But just having a guy like Andy Reid there in the times where I felt like I needed somebody most to sit me down and to tell me, you need to keep going harder. It's not finished. You got a championship, which, if you finish there, you're a fool. That keep on going, and I thank him for challenging me to do that. He brought the best out of me this year. Told me, in the middle of the season after I had got suspended, I let him know, like, damn, man, I feel like my goals, I ain't gonna hit my goals this year. I need every game to hit my goals. That's how I always look at it. And I got suspended. He sat me down after that and was like, hey, you're gonna gear up for the playoffs and get ready. You're gonna have one of the best careers of your, one of the best seasons, playoff seasons of your career. And I'm just still doing that. I'm still enjoying it, having fun. And I appreciate Coach Reid for, like I said, giving me that chance.
You gonna share a cheeseburger with him?
Huh?
You gonna share a cheeseburger with him?
Yeah, he gotta have bacon on it though. Yeah. Yeah, it did. I feel like the field position was. The field was kind of terrible. Honestly, it looked like they laid scripts down or something like that to cover up the grass or what it had before. But we had this problem in Arizona before. You know what I mean? A lot of these stadiums, they try to do new tactics and stuff with the grass, or they try to do new things. I've been playing football since I was 7. The best grass I've ever played on was grass that's naturally there. The best grass I ever played on was grass that doesn't move, that doesn't get shifted and sent inside and outside and all that extra stuff. But, at the end of the day, it was the field that we were given, It was the field that, we were blessed to compete on. And, you got to make adjustments. This is a game of adjustments. At the end of the day, it's like 4 dudes changed their cleats at halftime, or had cleats being brung out to them, or had taped, or was doing something, trying to figure it out. Footing, I think before it plays, I started just digging in before the play, just to get some footing because I was slipping. When you get on that paint, it's slippery, you know what I mean? But, bad field or not, you got to play football. So. It's disappointing, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can make the field the excuse all you want. That's not going to change the result. At the end of the day, a champion has already been crowned. So, field or not, a lot of people slip. You got to get up, too.
Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts will be available at podium 2.
Loser side.
Frustrating not getting off the field on numerous third down situations.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. At the end of the day, shit happens. You know what I mean? You're going to make some mistakes. I think I made a mistake. I jumped off sides early in the game. I think it was our first, on third down. I should have got off the field. Could have been off the field, easily. I think we ended up jumping again. It was like a 4th and short with, one of my interior guys. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It happened. But that's why we're able to live with mistakes. You know what I mean? We're able to live with some of the things you do because you know who you are as a player. And I just look at it like that, I knew, it happened. Yep, move forward and keep on going.
How much faith did you have in overcoming those kind of
All the faith in the world. We've been overcoming stuff all season, honestly. This ain't the first time we've had adversity. This ain't the worst adversity we had. I think it was a little bit more tense in a few other games this year. I just feel like what we were able to do is stay together. I feel like that's the biggest difference makers. At times when stuff goes down and when stuff gets bad, you watch guys disband. You watch guys point the finger. They start, it's his fault. You watch a defensive lineman might look at a DB after he gets scored on and say, hey, you giving up this pass. You need to. But that's not really our role. It's our role to stay in our position. Mind our own business, one of those type of things. And encourage our brother. It's not about who wants to beat a guy down when he's playing the biggest game of his life. That's
Frank,
not smart to do.
Sorry, how are the field conditions? Hassan Reddick said it's the worst field.
I just mentioned it.
Did you? Sorry.
Yeah, don't cut me off from talking, please.
Sorry.
What did Steve figure out schematically, and what do you feel like you guys as players did to get in a position to be down 10?
I feel like everything that Coach Spags did was gear us up and prep us for this week and for the adversity that was going to come. We understood the challenge ahead. We understood that, Jalen Hurts was a great quarterback. He's led this team to, a magical place. We understand that they were saying that, that's the best offensive line you guys are going to play. All the different things, the intangibles and stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to stay focused. We didn't look at it like it was a game bigger than the next game. We've been here multiple times before, so it's almost a comfort thing. You kind of comfortable in the first thing I said when we walked in the locker room was like, damn, we down 10 points. We'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? That's just our mentality with certain things. Like, we've been down 10 points before this season. We won the game. We've been down 14, 21 points and won the game. But, I let the riders do the riding, though. You know what I mean? I just do the playing. You know what I'm saying?
Frank, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, it looked like your defense then started going after Jalen a little bit more. Is that a couple of those?
That's what happens.
Eagles
You know that.
quarterback Jalen
You know that's what
Hurts
happens.
at podium 2.
Usually, a team can play the game with us. They can play the game with us as long as they want. When the score is close, when they got a little breathing room, they want to play that little, the runaway game, the quick drop game. They know what they got on the defensive line coming at them. They know they got me on the edge. They know they can't block me. They know they got Chris. They know they can't block him. They got to deal with us. So at the end of the day, you're going to do everything. I've been dealing with that shit my whole career for the most part in Kansas City. You got Chris Jones and Frank Clark. At the end of the day, you getting the quarterbacks, they skilled, they geared to throw the ball out. They getting the ball out quick. O-linemen, they holding us. The schemes is getting slid. Kelsey slid to me the first pass rush of the game, and I was at defensive end. He didn't slide to Chris Jones. So at the end of the day, it's understanding the scheme, understanding what we can do as a defensive line to exploit the scheme, and understanding what we can do to limit the opposition. I feel like we did everything we needed to do in the second half.
Frank, how important was leadership in this game? You guys down by 10, kind of struggling through the first half of the game, and then things turned around. Do you feel like the leadership aspect was a big part of it today?
I do. I feel like it's always a part of it. I feel like without, our leaders, in the right mindset, I feel like our team is going to go to shambles, honestly. When you got guys like Travis Kelce, you come in the locker room and the first thing Travis tells, like I said, is, we need some energy. Like, where's your fight? Where's the fight? You always hear him harp on, fight for your life, the party. But that's a true thing, it's like, it's crazy. It's a song, but it's like, when you think about it, it's like, dang, what are you willing to fight for so you can party in Super Bowl, make it to the biggest party of the year? It's like, are y'all willing to fight? And that was the question we had to really ask ourselves in the second half. Like, you come out kind of flat in the first half, things not going your way, it's just looking bad, but then you look at it like, dang, I'm sitting in the locker like, damn, what can I do to help my team? What can I do to put my team in the best position going forward? And I looked at Chris. Same thing I did the first Super Bowl. I said, we got to win this shit. We got to win this shit, period. Like, I looked at my defensive line. I'm like, yo, we have to win this game. I'm like, we got too many damn people here to lose this game and for them to have to go home, okay? We got to win this game. Like, I got my peoples in the stands, my mama, all type of mamas, my girl, my kids, all type of people. All our family here, man. I'm like, I ain't about to watch, my family's not about to watch me lose another Super Bowl. They're not about to watch me lose another Super Bowl. They watch me lose one Super Bowl. They're not about to watch me lose another Super Bowl. And that was the mentality we had going on, honestly, in the second half. Oh, man, it was very emotional. This one just mean more, though. It mean way more to me because it's just the road, you know what I mean? Like, the road here, it wasn't the best, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know me. I ain't this angel character who all these, like, where everybody think, like, try to depict, you know what I mean, athletes or whatever. Like, I don't do that. I'm a real one. I do what I want to do. You know what I mean? I hold my family down. I take care of my mom. I take care of every woman in my family. You know what I mean? I challenge everybody else to do the same. I take care of my kids. I take care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? I stand up and I go to work every day. I don't bitch. I don't complain. You know what I'm saying? I look at and I always ask for more. I always ask for more work. Always, I'm adamant about not being a complete project. You know what I mean? Like I said, I let the writers do the talking. I let y'all do all the writing. I don't care about a sack number. I don't care about being third all time in the playoffs. I don't care about nothing. I don't care about playoff Frank. I just simply care about winning a Super Bowl and being the best team that I can be.
So, Frank, what was that?
The last question.
Oh, that's what was that message in the locker room? Sorry if this was touched on. Juju said that there was just the passion you felt when you guys were in that locker room and everybody talked. What was that message in the locker room, coming out of halftime?
The biggest message was just taking heed and taking grasp of the opportunity. This is an opportunity that not all of us get. You know what I'm saying? We don't get this opportunity. Coach Eric Bellamy, he spoke to us last night. And one of the things he said that hit home with me was he said, "Yeah, I went to the first time I went to the Super Bowl was 1993." And he's like, the next time I went to the Super Bowl was 2019 when we won. And and for me sitting there, I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, okay. So in my head, I'm like, first time I went 2019, next time was 2020. Next time it was this year. So I'm like, shit, I done had a pretty cool career. I'm like, damn, coach, 93. I was born in 93, so I'm like, yeah, damn, coach ain't been in the Super Bowl since I was born, you know what I mean? When I'm looking at it from a standpoint, the reality of it is like, man, like what he's saying is absolutely true. That's why you got to take advantage of these opportunities. You got to make the most out of them when they do give them to you. And you got to appreciate it, man. You got to appreciate the moment. That was what they was telling us on the field. Appreciate this. I took so long to come off the field because I appreciate it. I never know what my last down is going to be. I never know what my last play is going to be. A lot of we can walk out of here today and never see the light of day tomorrow. So that's why I give them all. That's why I give them all to my teammates. And champ, 2 times.
How do you think Patrick played the last
That's
couple
it.
of games?